Two sisters and an old man. Two sisters lived together in a compound house in a village. This was a long time ago. Their father had two wives, one daughter from each wife. Ephia was the daughter of the first wife and was only a few months older than the second wife's daughter, Ajua. The family lived together in the same compound, so the girls often played together. The sad thing is that Ephia was fond of bullying her younger house sister, just like her mom was fond of being mean to Sika's mother. Sika would go crying to her mother and sometimes would tell her mother how she wished to hurt Ephia, just like how Ephia had hurt her. But her mother would tell her never to give bad in return for bad, because nothing good comes out of that. So Sika remained good and continued to show love in return, no matter what Ephia did to her. One cloudy day, Sika's mother passed away after a brief illness. Without her mother around, it did not take long for Ephia to crank up her level of meanness towards Sika. Soon, Sika was doing all of Ephia's chores, whilst Ephia just lazied around, dressed up, ate, slept, or visited friends. Sika would wake up early in the morning before the cocks crowed, place a large clay water pitcher on her head, while carrying another in her arms, and walk to the river to fetch water for the family's use. Those were the days when people's main sources of water were rivers and wells. In the case of Sika, the river was very far from their house, so it required several trips back and forth before huge water pot in the compound was filled. Then she would sweep the compound with a broom made of dried palm fronds before peeling yams for breakfast. Her list of chores stretched out until dusk, by which time she would be exhausted and just collapse to sleep on her raffia mat. She was too busy to even feel sorry for herself, and every day this process was repeated. One morning, as she made her daily trip to the river, she saw an old man sitting by the river bank. He appeared to be covered in sores and he looked really pitiful. Sika went to meet him. "Papa, are you all right? Can I get you anything?" she asked. He wanted some water and she gave it to him. Then she washed his sores. "My child, you have a wonderful heart and you deserve wonderful things," he told her. He then directed her to go to a garden just beyond the river. He told her she would find two trees, one with golden fruit, which she was not to touch, and the other one with rotten fruits. He told her to take one of the rotten fruits home, and once she gets home, she should break open the fruits. She did as the old man instructed. When she broke the fruits, riches beyond her wildest imaginations appeared, filling every inch of her bedroom. When Ephia discovered this, she insisted that Sika tell her where she got the riches from. The following morning, after several cock crows, Ephia got up from bed. She hoped the old man would still be at the river as she picked up a pitcher and headed to the river. Luckily for her, He was there looking exactly as Sika had described him. She went to him and asked, "Papa, which way to the magic garden?" The old man showed her, and he also told her to pick the rotten fruit, not the golden one. Efia dumped her pitcher and headed to the garden. She saw the tree with the rotten fruit and the one with the golden fruit. She said to herself, "That old man must think I'm stupid. These golden fruits are mine." She picked a couple of golden fruits, as many as she could carry in her hands, and went on her way. When she got home, she went into her bedroom and closed the doors, as she did not want anyone stumbling in to discover her riches. She threw the fruits hard at the floor to break them, but instead of riches, snakes, worms, rodents, and all manner of horrible things appeared. Efia was never able to get into her room again. What morals do we get from these stories? Please subscribe to our channel to bring you more interesting stories.